Aquarius. The test wasn't about losing, it was about lasting. You didn't fail when you cried. You didn't fail when you doubted. You passed when you refused to collapse under pressure that was designed to expose weakness. For months, the universe watched you walk through storms that were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to document your strength. October 23rd to 24th isn't a random date on the calendar. It's the release date of your divine results. Heaven just stamped your name, approved for miracles. Let that sink in. Every delay, every rejection, every silent night when you felt forgotten, that was the grading period. And guess what? You didn't just pass. You graduated with honors. Everything that drained you was never a curse. It was the final exam of patience, integrity, and silence. When people ghosted you, heaven was watching your reaction. When plans failed, the universe was watching your faith. And every time you chose peace instead of panic, you passed another level. The reason life felt heavy is because you were carrying not just your destiny, but also the weight of everything fake falling away. You were being purified through pressure. You were being refined through resistance. You were being prepared for revelation. So, if lately you've been wondering, why did everything slow down? It's because heaven was grading your stillness. Silence was the final question on the test, and you answered it perfectly by staying calm, focused, and faithful. Retention twist. But here's the twist. Your reward doesn't arrive. It erupts. This isn't a blessing coming to you. It's a blessing coming from you. The universe isn't delivering a package. It's removing the wrapping around your purpose. You see, Aquarius, you were the hidden miracle all along. The test wasn't to see if the universe could trust you with power. It was to prove that you could carry peace while waiting for it. And now, because you did, heaven's algorithm has unlocked your visibility. People who once ignored your energy will suddenly feel drawn to you. Opportunities that were delayed will now appear as if out of thin air. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. The universe doesn't forget consistency. It rewards it, loudly. Your calmness was your signal. Your silence was your submission. And your self-control was your spiritual password. Heaven saw it. The universe marked it. And now the world is about to mirror it. You didn't just survive, Aquarius. You qualified. Qualified for a level of peace, power, and prosperity that can't be faked or forced. From this point forward, every test turns into testimony. Every breakdown turns into blueprint. Every delay turns into divine alignment. Because the moment you passed the final test, your timeline started shifting. And now, October 23rd to 24th becomes the moment when the universe publicly acknowledges what you privately endured. Aquarius, heaven isn't clapping for perfection. It's celebrating endurance. The universe saw you stay humble when others lost their faith. It saw you pray when you could have cursed. It saw you love when you had every reason to shut down. That's why this season isn't about what you lost. It's about what's about to erupt from within you. The test is over. The results are in. And the universe is saying, "Congratulations, Aquarius. You passed." Aquarius, the last 2 weeks felt empty on purpose. That silence you felt, it wasn't abandonment. It was assessment. The universe didn't forget you. It was watching you. Not your words, not your plans, not your posts, but your reaction in the quiet. When everything stopped moving, you were being graded on one question. Would you still trust the process when the process stopped talking? And every time you chose peace over panic, you passed. Every time you refused to chase what left, you passed. Every time you stopped explaining yourself to people who were never listening, you passed. This was not a punishment season, Aquarius. This was promotion disguised as isolation. The last 2 weeks carried an eerie calm, like the moment before sunrise. Your soul could feel something shifting, but nothing made sense on the surface. That's because heaven was moving behind the curtain. It wasn't your job to understand. It was your job to stand still. And you did. You didn't beg for closure. You created it. You didn't force alignment. You waited for it. You didn't chase attention. You guarded your energy like sacred currency. That's the highest form of mastery, Aquarius, not reacting when chaos wants your attention. Spirit purposely muted the noise around you so you could finally hear your own frequency. That stillness was a setup, not a setback. In that silence, heaven saw you choose faith over fear. You still spoke life when no one spoke back. You still planted seeds when the ground looked dry. You still believed that maybe, just maybe, silence was proof that something powerful was forming beneath the surface. And it was. You were being recalibrated to match your next dimension. Old energies couldn't come with you. Old versions of yourself had to dissolve in the quiet so the real you could rise from within. Aquarius, that's why people fell away. That's why conversations faded. That's why opportunities paused. It wasn't rejection. It was divine protection from what could have distracted your upgrade. Retention twist. But here's the twist. The quiet wasn't empty at all. It was crowded with answers that your soul could only hear when the world went mute. The universe didn't ghost you. It graduated you. Silence was the sound of your timeline syncing with your destiny. That chill in the air, that strange calm, that random peace you couldn't explain. That was heaven saying, you're almost at the reward stage. Just one more breath. Think about it. Before any major shift, there's always a pause. Before the sunrise, darkness. Before the symphony, silence. Before the miracle, stillness. That's where you've been. You've been in the divine pause before the explosion of blessing. And now, because you passed the test of silence, the gates are opening. Your intuition is sharper. Your energy is cleaner. Your aura is louder than your words. You don't have to prove anything anymore. Your peace is the proof. Aquarius, silence was heaven's final classroom. You learned how to be still without being stagnant. You learned how to surrender without giving up. You learned that sometimes no response is the loudest declaration of trust. That's why the universe is proud of you. You mastered the art of not reacting, and that is how you unlocked your next reality. So when October 23rd to 24th arrives, don't be surprised when blessings break the silence. They're not random. They're results. You passed the test of stillness. Now the universe is preparing to speak again. Only this time, it will speak through miracles. On October 23rd and 24th, small coincidences will whisper confirmation. The proof is subtle at first, like divine breadcrumbs scattered across your path. You'll glance at your phone and see 1111, or maybe your birth date shining back at you from a receipt or license plate. A random text might come from someone who ghosted you months ago, not to reopen a door, but to remind you that closure no longer controls you. You may find unexpected money, a refund, a bonus, a forgotten amount appearing out of nowhere, and in that moment, your spirit will recognize it. This isn't coincidence, this is confirmation. Those are not random signs, Aquarius. That's your exam paper being returned with a cosmic A+. You see, the universe has a sacred way of saying, well done. It doesn't mail you a certificate. It mirrors your energy back through signs, synchronicities, and sudden peace. When you start seeing repeating numbers, aligned moments, names that connect to your visions, that's not your imagination. That's heaven's handwriting across your timeline. It's the divine teacher saying, you passed the test privately, now we're ready to grade you publicly. This is what spiritual promotion looks like, Aquarius. No loud announcements, no fireworks, just undeniable alignment. You'll notice the right people start finding you. Opportunities you thought were lost start circling back like loyal satellites. The doors that were shut so long you stopped knocking, they'll begin to creak open. The air will feel different around October 23rd to 24th. Even your body will know something is shifting. Lighter, more magnetic, more aligned. Your intuition will hum like a quiet engine under your ribs. That's not anxiety. That's activation. The universe is uploading your next timeline, and the energy that once resisted you will now start working for you. Conversations will flow easier. Creative ideas will come faster. Peace will feel automatic. You won't have to chase it, you'll attract it. Because when a soul completes its final karmic test, everything that once drained it suddenly becomes fuel. Every no turns into the reason your next yeah carries so much weight. Prophetic retention line, tone slows, softens. The universe is saying, you passed the test privately, now we're ready to grade you publicly. So expect the applause to come from unexpected places. Expect recognition from people who never noticed you before. Expect blessings that show up quietly, but feel eternal. Cinematic, close, slow, and reverent. This is your confirmation season, Aquarius. Not just signs, symmetry, not just miracles, metric. Everything that didn't make sense will now reveal its divine mathematic. Heaven is balancing your equation, and every coincidence you see between October 23rd and 24th isn't random. It's your soul's report card. You didn't just survive your lesson, you mastered it. Heaven doesn't score you by followers, likes, or validation. It doesn't measure you by who praises you or who posts about you. Heaven grades something far deeper, something most people never even realize is being watched. It grades energy, it grades consistency, it grades forgiveness, it grades integrity, and Aquarius, you hit 100% on all three. When the world thought you were stuck, heaven saw you standing. When others whispered your name with judgment, heaven whispered it with favor. You see, every silent decision you made, every time you said no to bitterness, every time you chose compassion over chaos, that was being recorded on your hidden scoreboard. You didn't just pass tests, you built a divine reputation. While people measured your results, heaven measured your response. Aquarius, you forgave what you could have fought. You stayed silent when you could have screamed. You chose to rise instead of react. That's not weakness, that's spiritual strength, and it's the rarest currency in the universe. Because anyone can look powerful when they're winning, but you stayed graceful while bleeding. You smiled when it hurt. You blessed people who betrayed you. You kept showing up even when it seemed like no one noticed. And that, Aquarius, is why heaven is promoting you now. The hidden scoreboard doesn't lie. Every sleepless night you spent praying instead of plotting was another point added. Every time you loved without conditions, you advanced levels in silence. Every moment you walked away from drama, you earned divine extra credit. While others chased attention, you chased alignment. While they played for applause, you played for purpose. You were never behind. You were just building credibility in heaven's eyes. That's why your next blessings won't require introductions. They'll recognize you by energy alone. Doors will open because your vibration carries a verified signature. You didn't have to manipulate. You mastered self-control. You didn't compete. You completed yourself. You didn't prove your worth. You remembered it. And now, the universe is ready to settle the score. Not by punishing anyone, but by publishing what you did right in private. Because divine justice isn't about revenge, it's about revelation. It's about God saying, this one never stopped believing. This one deserves to be seen. You were tested in obscurity, so your glow could be undeniable in visibility. That's the hidden scoreboard, not numbers, nobility. tone softens, cinematic close. Aquarius, heaven kept count of everything they missed, every tear that fell unseen, every kind word you gave when no one clapped, every good deed you did without a camera. You thought nobody noticed, but the universe did. And now, that quiet scoreboard is lighting up like a cosmic scoreboard of victory. This is the moment where unseen faith turns into undeniable favor. The next few days will reveal that heaven was watching the whole time, not judging, but documenting your grace. So when blessings start arriving one after another, don't be shocked. You didn't get lucky. You got graded. And you, Aquarius, didn't just pass. You set the curve. For exactly 48 hours, the frequency of the universe shifts gears, balancing timelines, closing karmic loops, and delivering long-delayed blessings. It's as if heaven hits the sync button, aligning what you deserve with what you've earned. You'll notice it, Aquarius, not just through big events, but through subtle vibrations. People who once ignored you will suddenly remember your name. Opportunities that felt dead will resurrect in your inbox. Old dreams you shelved years ago will start whispering again, saying, "It's time." This is not imagination, it's activation. You've stepped into the reward window where everything that was once pending gets processed. Expect divine reimbursements, money appearing from forgotten sources, refunds, gifts, or even strangers who owe you kindness. Expect an apology you thought would never come, not because they've changed, but because the universe is clearing emotional debt. Expect sudden opportunities that feel too good to be true. They're not luck, they're your receipts. Every tear, every prayer, every patient decision has been stored as cosmic credit. And now, the payout is being released in waves. This isn't just material reward, it's magnetic reward. Your aura becomes currency, your peace becomes power, your authenticity becomes the new algorithm. Aquarius, this energy doesn't chase, it calls. You'll attract people, peace, and prosperity without lifting a finger. The conversations you need will flow naturally. The doors that open will require no begging. The timing will feel effortless because the universe is finally matching your frequency. You've become a vibrational magnet for what's meant for you. And during October 23rd to 24th, your energy field is strongest. Your manifestations have priority access. This is the moment to speak life, not fear. To say, "I'm ready," not "I'm worried." To walk like it's already yours. Because in this window, belief is currency. But the universe warns, don't brag. Broadcast gratitude instead. Because bragging leaks the blessing, but gratitude multiplies it. Every thank you becomes a magnet that attracts more to be thankful for. Every humble thought echoes back as divine confirmation. Humility is the password that keeps your miracle account active. So when the blessing shows up, whisper thanks, not pride. Smile at the miracle, not at the attention. Because the universe loves a grateful receiver more than a loud one. This reward window isn't about showing off. It's about showing appreciation. It's about remembering that what's coming was never random. It was reserved. Every blessing arriving now is a reflection of your patience, not a reward for your perfection. So when those 48 hours unfold, breathe differently. Be aware. Watch how energy flows toward you. Feel how the air carries divine ease. That's heaven balancing your file, approving blessings that were once delayed by divine timing. Aquarius, you're walking through an invisible ATM of miracles. Withdraw peace, deposit gratitude, spend joy. Because between October 23rd and 24th, the gates of reward swing open. And this time, you don't have to chase anything. You simply align, allow, and attract. Your patience became permission. Your faith became access. Your humility became the golden key. The universe is saying, transaction approved, miracle in motion. The scales of justice are swinging. The same energy that once felt unbalanced is finally being recalibrated in your favor. Heaven isn't blind, Aquarius. It was just patient. Every unfair situation, every betrayal, every moment you were misunderstood has been under review. And now, the verdict is being read. People who underestimated you will feel confusion, not because you changed overnight, but because your peace now intimidates them. You no longer react, you radiate. And that light? It exposes everything fake around you. The same doors that rejected you will suddenly request you. The opportunities that said, "Not now," will come back whispering, "We made a mistake." This is the divine reversal era, and your name is on the headline. Every no is about to echo back as a yes. Every insult returns as inspiration. Every betrayal transforms into your billboard of blessing. The very people who once mocked your process will have to watch your progress. The tables haven't just turned, they've tilted in your favor. Heaven is balancing the scales with precision, ensuring that everything that was stolen from you returns with interest. But this isn't about payback. It's about proof. Proof that you were never the victim. You were the vessel. Proof that every detour was divine direction. Proof that every delay was actually divine editing. Aquarius, what's happening now is cosmic correction. Heaven is not punishing them. It's publishing you. The universe is revealing the evidence of your endurance. You stayed kind in a cruel season. You stayed loyal when others switched sides. And now, Heaven's report card reads, approved for public reward. Those who whispered your name in gossip will now have to speak it in gratitude. The same crowd that misjudged your silence will soon quote your strength. Retention line. This isn't revenge, it's revelation. Heaven's way of saying, the case is closed and Aquarius wins. Don't rush this reversal. Watch it unfold. It's poetic. It's divine. It's perfect. Every scene that once humiliated you is now being rewritten into your highlight reel. You don't need to clap back. The universe is doing it for you. You don't need to explain yourself. Heaven's about to make the evidence undeniable. By the time October 24th ends, something inside you will whisper, justice has been served. Not through revenge, but through restoration. You're not just being vindicated, you're being validated by vibration. And as the scales balance, the angels will say, it is finished. Aquarius, the case is closed, and heaven just ruled in your favor. This is your cosmic graduation, Aquarius. Not the kind with caps, gowns, and applause, but the kind heaven prepares in silence. You've completed cycles that others couldn't even recognize. You've healed patterns that were generations deep. You've released timelines that were never yours to carry. This isn't just another spiritual milestone. It's your ascension notice. You've passed the hardest exam of the soul, patience without proof. And now, the universe is handing you your diploma in energy form, peace in your chest, glow in your skin, and divine alignment in your schedule. Heaven doesn't celebrate with trophies. It celebrates through transformation. It doesn't announce your success to the world. It upgrades your frequency. Aquarius, look closely at your life right now. The chaos feels quieter. Your thoughts are clearer. Your spirit isn't restless anymore. It's anchored. That's the proof of your graduation. You've evolved beyond reaction. You've learned to sit with silence instead of fearing it. You've discovered that closure isn't something you wait for. It's something you create. Every time you let go without anger, the universe claps. Every time you choose understanding instead of revenge, heaven stamps your paper, excellent. Every time you say, I don't need to explain myself anymore, you walk across a spiritual stage that only angels can see. You are no longer learning the lesson. You are the lesson. Your vibration has stabilized, Aquarius. The mood swings, the doubt, the burnout, they were symptoms of old frequencies dying. But now you operate from balance. You attract with calm. You manifest with grace. People who once triggered you no longer touch your peace. You can listen to old stories without reopening old wounds. That's not indifference. That's mastery. It means you've officially leveled up your frequency. You don't need to chase anymore. Energy flows to you because it recognizes your elevation. Your peace has become your passport to higher realms. You're not in survival mode anymore. You're in sovereign mode. Everything that once overwhelmed you now obeys you. Every lesson that once confused you now serves you. Every season that broke you now blesses you. This is your cosmic cap and gown moment. Heaven's spotlight is on your soul. You passed the final test, not because you had all the answers, but because you refused to stop showing up while you were still healing. The angels are marking attendance right now. One present heart, one steady faith, one humbled warrior. That's you, Aquarius. You made it. Comment, prompt, comment I passed my final test if you feel your vibration finally stabilizing, because you did. You passed the invisible exam that most people quit halfway through. You stayed gentle in a season that tried to make you cold. You stayed pure in a world that tried to corrupt your energy. And now heaven is rewarding you with something you can't fake, inner peace that radiates like sunlight. Final cinematic close, soft piano, echoing wind, slow fade, Aquarius. This is your graduation ceremony in spirit. No crowd, no clapping, just angels smiling and timelines aligning. You've walked through shadow and silence and came out shining. So hold your head high, walk with quiet confidence. The universe isn't testing you anymore. It's trusting you. You are no longer the student of pain. You are the teacher of peace. You didn't just survive. You evolved. Congratulations, Aquarius. You passed your final test. Moon, star, eye, Aquarius. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. Heaven wasn't ignoring you. It was inspecting you. God hid you so he could grade you without distractions. He removed the noise, the false friends, the temporary supporters, so he could watch what only heaven can measure, your consistency under pressure. You thought he was silent, but he was studying your response. And now, as October 23rd to 24th closes, the results are being released. You didn't fail your delay, you fulfilled it. You didn't lose time, you matured in divine timing. The reward won't show up in a single sign, it will unfold in scenes. Scene by scene, heaven will rewrite your story in front of those who misread it. Every detail will feel divine. You'll wake up one morning and realize your peace is louder than your pain. That's your first confirmation. Then it begins. The prophecy of public reward. A person who once wronged you will suddenly show you respect, not because they've changed, but because your energy demands it now. The vibration you carry no longer matches the version of you they remember. An opportunity you thought was gone forever will reappear. Maybe a job, a project, a dream, a relationship. But this time, you hold the power. This time, you're walking in healed alignment, not desperate hope. And then the third sign, your energy starts feeling like home again. You stop searching for belonging and realize you became it. That's the truest reward of all. Inner peace that doesn't depend on outside approval. By October 24th, the universe will whisper through reality, this is what endurance earns. All those silent seasons were not wasted. They were woven into your reward story. Every no redirected you. Every delay protected you. Every heartbreak refined you. Now, the same universe that watched you break will proudly display how beautifully you rebuilt. Your name will be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your light will be felt by hearts you've never met. Your story will inspire people who thought they were too late to start over. Aquarius, this is your public proof of private growth. The test is over. The waiting room becomes a stage, and the same world that doubted you will now applaud your faith. The ones who called you delusional will now call you divinely favored. The same mouths that lied about you will now be used to spread your testimony. The same timeline that rejected you will now revolve around your rise. This is not coincidence. It's cosmic justice. Heaven is saying, you passed the unseen exam, and now the results are public. Your name carries frequency now, not fame, but favor. Every step you take from here forward will echo in alignment. You won't need to chase validation. It will chase you. You won't need to demand recognition. Your energy itself will be the announcement. The world will see your peace and know heaven was involved. So if you've been wondering, when will I finally see the proof? The answer is now. Because the reward isn't coming from the outside world, it's emerging from within you. You've become the miracle you prayed for. And now, reality is catching up to your vibration. You'll find yourself smiling for no reason. Doors will open without effort. People will say, you look different, not knowing you're glowing from spiritual graduation. Aquarius, you are entering the season where heaven honors your endurance publicly. You don't have to convince anyone anymore. Your peace is the presentation, your glow is the grade, and your results are the revelation. Final declaration. The test is over. The waiting room becomes a stage, and the same world that doubted you will now applaud your faith. Heaven has seen enough. The trial is complete. Now, your story becomes a template for miracles. You are no longer waiting for divine timing. You are divine timing. Your energy is proof that faith doesn't fail. It fulfills. Comment, my reward season has begun, if you're claiming this prophecy. Like this video, share it with another Aquarius, and subscribe, because the next prophecy reveals the 3 days after the reward, when heaven announces your new identity. The prophecy is fulfilled, Aquarius. Your faith just became visible.